Welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the Uncufd build. If you didn't manage to watch part 1, we'll leave a link to the video in the description. Before we get into it, we've received back the rendering from Josh Trim and slap up stickers. It's everything we expected and more, and it's great because it gives us a vision for the build. So without further ado, let's get into it. Built all the mounts for it, transmission crossmember. Being a big block, it's a bit hard for room, so we've dropped it down as far as we could, but there is not much room between the starter and the steering column. We've had to move the steering rack, dropped it down a little, moved it across a little. We're also stuck for room underneath because we've got to allow for fitting the dry sump pump in and the pan with the outlets on it. So we're pretty happy with where it's sort of sitting in place at the moment. We've got a good drive line angle and all that sort of stuff. Next we're moving on to cutting out the inner wheel tubs, building tanks for the dry sump setup, the head tank for the methanol, the catch cans and things like that. I'm going to jump onto building pipes now, getting them happening. We want to sort of get the pipes completed as quick as we can because the motor has to get ripped back out and sent off to the machinist to get built. So we're pretty stretched for time on getting that done so that it'll get sent off to the builders. Motor gets put together, manifold on, blower on, hat on, injection on, all that sort of stuff. We can get it back in and basically just drop it in and then start on all the plumbing. So that won't happen for a couple of weeks yet. Once the pipes are done, that's ripped out, we'll just jump straight onto the rear end and sort of get working on that.
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. My life be like, ooh, yeah. My life be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you send you, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, well, I'm sacrificing the price you pay. Feel me like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. I'm on an island by my lonesome stranded. Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Finding comfort in the zones of closet bones I get loose to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning this high octane. Explosive how I came. Rolling down the hills cause life's a hassle. Encircled by my folly like a moat around the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind thin is the air I breathe. Teary-eyed nose running. Wipe the snot on my sleeve. I'm calling on the Savior to be all that I need. Please forgive me, my behavior had me lost in light speed. Times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, but I'm sacrificing the price you pay. Feel me like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do.
The fear of never falling in love, and the tears after losing the feelings of what you thought love was. Like the dirt still up under the rug.
My life be like
Bad characteristics covered in Christ's blood. The joy of new birth and the pain of growing up. The bliss between giving my all and giving up. The highs and lows, paths and roads I chose. In the cold I froze, trying to ease my woes in this world of sin. Close too thin to fit, so the God I send. Words of help to win. And grumbling so deep letters can never express. So the sounds of ooh-ah beneath my breath project.
times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, but I'm sacrificing the price you pay. Feel me like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. Times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, but I'm sacrificing
it's too ditty, but 8 bars of the truth will do. I believe there's a bride that's stunning, and I believe in the kingdom coming. I believe if you seek the truth, you don't need to look far, cause it's gonna find you. So why, oh why do I trip and stumble, and new eyes commitment crumbles? I can't believe that I'm here again. Can't.
My life be like times like these that make me say, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Well, I'm sacrificing the price you pay. Living like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Heartfelt desire be more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. Be like times like these that make me say, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Well, I'm sacrificing the price.
Alright, here's the driveline just being ripped out. We just finished building the pipes on it. Tri-wire style design. We're sort of limited with not only room but time to go to a big 4 into 1, so we just went for a tri-wire. They're going to be plenty big enough to do the job. Flow, plenty of power. From now we'll sort of strip it all down, tig up the pipes, get them ready to go, and Drew, the owner, is going to come pick up the block shortly and get it straight down the machinist to get built. From there we're going to just jump straight onto cutting out the rear end and setting it up for the rails and the 4-link and things like that. So you'll catch a bit of that next week.